A hard-working black man may spend the rest of his life in prison because he stood up to some wins.
The shooting was captured on a neighbor's surveillance camera. Larry Robertson is now facing a murder charge. Fox 4's David Centenary has more on what happened before and after the shooting. David.
Yeah, Stephen, Heather, that shootout happened in the middle of a neighborhood. At least one bullet went inside someone's home. There were parents and children out and about when this happened, again, around lunchtime yesterday. One of those neighbors who witnessed the shooting turned over some surveillance video to us. A shootout in the middle of a Seagoville neighborhood Sunday morning. A 19-year-old man is dead. 51-year-old Larry surveillance video to us.
Damn. He let that thing go, man. I tend to think the 19-year-old was at fault, man. I tend to, I in these type of situations from experience, I tend to think the 19-year-old was at fault. 19-year-olds be bullies, man, in the black community. They be bullies. They be full of cum. They in musk. You know what I'm saying? Like they in musk, as they would call it, with an animal. That juvenile like phase where boy feeling himself, and they bully a lot of people. 15, 16, 17-year-old, 19-year-old black dudes that are like in the streets, they bully a lot of people. I tend to think that the 51-year-old was in the right in this situation.
Some surveillance video to us. A shootout in the middle of a Seagoville neighborhood Sunday morning. A 19-year-old man is dead. 51-year-old Larry Robertson charged with murder.
My daughter was laying down on the bed watching TV, and the bullet came right through the window, and then she was screaming.
The shooting rattling Tanisha Ortega's family.
All that stuff is just out of control. We're supposed to be in a safe environment, and if you're not safe in your home.
Yeah, this is a nice neighborhood. This is like, you look at this neighborhood. This neighborhood is probably built. Salute to S Freak, man. Make sure y'all support the channel. Be a PayPal, Cash App with a super chat, man. Sponsor the show, guys. Yeah, the sunburb. Yeah, this is the sunburb, man. So it's not quite a suburb, but it's a sunburb. Yeah, it's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be nice. Theoretically, it's supposed to be nice.
Watching TV in the
book. Look at her ass. Her ass is here with her two little pickaninnies. Cute kids, but goddamn, man. Goddamn well. Jesus Christ.
Bullet came right through the window, and then she was screaming.
The shooting rattling Tanisha Ortega's family.
All that stuff is just out of control. We're supposed to be in a safe environment, and if you're not safe in your home, where are you supposed to be safe at?
Surveillance video shared with police and obtained by Fox 4 reportedly shows Robertson driving a black Kia passenger car near the 19-year-old who's wearing a red sweatshirt. You hear words exchanged, then gunfire.
Yeah, the 19-year-old talking shit. The 19-year-old threatening the guy, man. I feel bad, but yeah, you still can't kill him for threatening you if you don't have a gun. They're going to say he didn't have a gun, even though I guarantee you that son turd, that little fucking teenager, was pretending like he had a gun, was talking big shit. And I guarantee you he initiated the situation. Unfortunately, this older guy got to go to prison probably for the rest of his life just for crossing paths with a fucking YN, as they call it.
Reportedly shows Robertson driving a black Kia passenger car near the 19-year-old who's wearing a red sweatshirt. You hear words exchanged, then gunfire. The 19-year-old runs.
See the way he got out?
Who's wearing a red sweatshirt. You hear words exchanged.
They're going to say he could have left. They're going to say he could have left. They're going to say he could have left the scene. They're going to say he could have left. He had a chance to leave the scene. He didn't have to stop. He don't know that if he keep driving, this guy not going to start firing at his car. He don't know that. That's the thing. That's why these son cases are so tricky, man. These son cases so tricky. Shout out to Boy Kachina, man. Boy Kachina in the building, man. That's why these son cases are so tricky, man. Because they involve irrational behavior. Like most people don't have to worry about 19-year-olds trying to bully them. Most people don't have to worry about 19-year-olds with bodies under their belt that have killed people roaming the streets. Most people don't have to worry about 19-year-olds that roll with squads of little fucking other fucking shooters and shit. They don't understand how dangerous this 19-year-old was and what would have been going through this 51-year-old's mind during a confrontation with the 19-year-old. Press 1. So when you get the court, it's like, well, you could have just left. And it's like, well, yeah, I could have just kept driving and he could have just pulled out a gun and just fucking lit my car up and killed me. Or he could have seen me again and ambushed me while I wasn't aware of his presence. The next time he would have seen me, this 19-year-old would have ambushed me and killed me. It would have never been over just for having words with him. Salute to Brian Ackley, a.k.a. He says, peace, R.I.P. DVK. Salute, man. Make sure y'all get your R.I.P. DVK shirts, man, at the Ock Nation merch store. Link in the description box. I wore mine the other day. I don't even wear mine on camera every day. I just wear it from time to time. People be looking like, damn, I wonder who that, when you got an R.I.P. shirt on, people be wondering who the fuck that person is. People who see you in public.
Then, gunfire. The 19-year-old runs out of frame as he's shot.
Call 911.
Ortega says she tried to help the young man before he died.
And I was just trying to keep him awake, like tell him, don't go to sleep.
The Kia drives off. According to an arrest warrant, Seagoville police located the Kia and arrested Robertson, who's sharing his story with investigators.
And as far as I know, he is being cooperative.
Yeah.
According to the arrest affidavit, Robertson, who lives in the neighborhood, told police, that dude came around my house. He had a pistol. He pointed it at me.
Yeah, I believe him. I 1,000% believe this guy, man. I 1,000% believe this older guy, man. 1,000% believe. They don't call them YNs for no reason. Everybody's not calling them YNs because they're fucking nice and easy to get along with. Most of these young dudes are fucking shit stains. Human shit stains. I believe this guy. I 100% believe this guy. He was defending himself.
Story with investigators.
And as far as I know, he is being cooperative.